there's more to the whole issue of infrastructure, and I know you're supportive of, roads and bridges, things that are important for, flood control, things that are absolutely essential for moving goods and services. Jim Clyburn talked about much more investment in broadband. Can you talk about that and drinking water systems and things that may not actually be on everybody's radar screen?
So here's the perfect example. We see so many kids today because of what's happened that is really exposing the digital divide in the country. So some of these schools send kids home. Some of them have a computer, some of them don't. And if you don't, you're really going to fall behind. You may have a computer, you may not have access to Wi-Fi or the internet. So we have kids literally driving to high school so that they can download their assignments. But not all these kids have cars. I mean, you can just see how complex this is and how so many kids can fall behind.
I think that's in the cards, probably not in the next bill. Again, the majority leader said, I think that's a little soon to do it, but we all know the president would love to do something like this. Money's about as cheap as it's going to be. The dilemma there for Democrats, actually, I think, and this will come later this summer, do we want to give the president a big win on the eve of a very intense election? If we get a big infrastructure bill through, there's going to be a big signing ceremony at the White House, and that's a big win for the president.
And that's why I said, number one, on an infrastructure bill needs to be broadband. And I think that after that, we need to look at roads and bridges. We need to look at water and sewage. And I put water and sewage at number 2, roads and bridges at number 3.
That's what ought to be first and foremost on everybody's minds in the world of infrastructure going forward. How do you expand broadband? How do you expand 5G? How do you take advantage of these wonderful technologies, but how do you harden it, protect it, and keep foreign influences out of it? And the same with our energy grid as we move forward.